It was the killing in the crossfire that shocked the Omaha community and fans of the hit show Cops last summer. Now OSHA has finished its investigation into the safety practices of Langley Productions. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli.
And I'm Jennifer Griswold. OSHA says the company will not face a penalty at this time for failing to protect its employees from violence hazards. Last August, an officer accidentally shot Langley sound technician Bryce Dion while filming an episode of Cops. Dion responded with Omaha police to an armed robbery at the Wendy's at 43rd and Dodge. When they got there, police say Cortez Washington fired his airsoft pistol at them. They returned fire, killing Washington. A stray bullet hit Dion, and he later died at Nebraska Medicine. While Langley Productions won't be cited or fined, they'll still have to improve their safety practices. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Emily Zink has more on what OSHA says the company must now do. Emily?
Well, Jen, OSHA says even though they didn't cite Langley Productions, they still found some workplace hazards they'd like the company to address to stop another tragedy like this one from happening.
The reality TV series Cops is a very dangerous series to film. And so the company knew this. They knew that there was a potential for employee deaths.
Bonita Winningham, the area director for OSHA, says employees involved with Langley Productions are aware of the risk the job poses, but the company could have done more to educate and protect its employees.
There are some things that they need to implement, some additional instruction and training for their employees on steps the employees can take to protect themselves when they're filming these shows.
Winningham says after an extensive investigation, OSHA couldn't establish all the criteria needed to issue a citation, but they did identify workplace hazards, so they sent Langley Productions a hazard alert letter outlining 6 recommendations. One of those recommendations involved instructing and training employees on how to properly wear the bulletproof vest provided by the company.
That's the reason that we've written the letter to Langley Productions, is we think that they need to improve their training that they provide to their employees on the vests and the use of the vest, and actually on the filming process itself.
Bryce Dion was wearing a bulletproof vest provided by Langley Productions when he was caught in the crossfire, but the bullet struck Dion in an area where the vest did not protect him. Winningham says she cannot comment on whether or not Dion was properly wearing his bulletproof vest, but OSHA says they made the recommendation after interviewing other employees about the use of their safety vests. OSHA says Langley Productions has been extremely cooperative, and today Langley Productions issued this response to KMTV. Quote, "We are gratified to receive notice that OSHA has cleared us of any violation regarding the tragic death of Bryce Dion. We plan to do all possible to implement even stricter procedures and policies to avoid any unforeseen tragedy in the future." OSHA tells me that Langley Productions has also put some new procedures in place to go along with those recommendations. OSHA says the production company has until March 31st to respond to that letter. Live outside OSHA's Omaha headquarters, Emily Zink, KMTV Action 3 News.
All right, Emily.